Core Stadium right after this. Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Another carry for him. Pushing for the red zone. And he takes this all the way down to the 24-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Now, don't think for a second they're going to slow down the tempo. Defense on their heels. And right now is the best chance to go push that envelope and get aggressive.
They're now set for 1st and 10. Back-to-back carries here. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Look at Cam Taylor-Britt getting up there to track that one down. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. Motioning one of the tight ends. They'll run now on 2nd down. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Hey, range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Followed that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Slot man in motion right. Prescott now on 3rd down. And he will score. Touchdown, Dallas! The Cowboys start to fight back with their first points of this game. So we've got a stoppage now. Figured this might be coming. We're going to take another look to see if this was indeed a touchdown. Those points safe on the scoreboard. The touchdown upheld. The kicker gets it. Oh, looks like he's going to throw it. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. The 50. 30. And he does it, Brock. He takes the fumble all the way back for 2 points the other way. Raleigh set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And that one is going to go out of bounds. Wow, they're going to get great field position out of this. New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
Gun. Got. 12. Got.
1st down, Burrow to throw. Now he'll just throw it away, but here comes the flag. There was nobody in the neighborhood of that one. Well, I've always wanted to ask this, and this feels like the perfect moment, Brock. Is there ever a time where a quarterback feels intentional grounding is actually worth it?
Here we go.
I don't think so. Not for your team, not for your play caller, not for your coach, not for the game situation. There really isn't a time. You've got to find an outlet, somewhere to throw that ball away safely.
And he reaches the 35 before going out.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, kid, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Here he is on 3rd and long. And they get there to touch him down, Brock, but a big gain on that play.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
11, 11, 11, 11.
First and 10 now. Here's Burrow. Escapes out to the left. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
Moss hauls it in. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
On first down, here's Burrow. Gets out of trouble. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he's out of bounds just inside the red zone. We're to the 2-minute warning from the jungle. The Bengals with a chance to boost their lead. The drive picks up here, first and 10.
11 MT, 11 MT. Shot.
From the red zone now. Escapes the pocket. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
11 MT tank. Thomas. Stop.
Burrow throwing again on second and 10. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Trayvon Diggs has got it. Now that right there, that is rising to the occasion in the red zone, partner. Could have saved 3 points there, maybe twice that with that interception.
You know, these defenders, they're willing to bend and bend. These offenses are so good in this league, and they know how critical the red zone is. And when you get an interception like that, you just break. You break the will of that offense and the confidence, and those are big time. You're right. Put some points on the board for that defense with that effort.
Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have second down and 3. Dak now from the gun. And it doesn't fall into the breadbasket. Incomplete pass. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And what will they dial up on third and short?
Yeah! Everybody kill.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run, but I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do.
Another turnover. This time it's an interception. Picked off by Dax Hill. And the Bengals get the football back with minimal time to go in our half. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks them up, gets it right back for them.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire first half. They drop him behind the line.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
11, 11, 11, 11.
Burrow from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Here we go. 12, 12, 12. Stop!
Throwing it just before halftime. Look, and he's not going to get something done. They take him down. So that's how our first half's going to end. A momentum-building play for their defense. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Heward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Brown with a return here. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. His return reaches that 34-yard line before he stopped.
Oh, there's no question about it, Kate. That just infuses everybody. A little more bounce in your step now, both in and out of the huddle. And you want to pay off your special teams that sets you up for success.
Here we go. Stop.
Play action now. Burrow. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
His quick throw knocked away, incomplete. That was Jamar Chase he was looking for there. So it's second down coming up.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
Get set. Stop.
On 2nd and 10, Burrow again. And he'll go down here at the 16. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
Here we go, here we go. Stop.
Straight ahead with Taylor. And he gets very good yardage there. That's down inside the 10. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
Gun. Stop. 11. Stop.
They go again with Taylor. And defenders continue to swarm over to get him at the line. Nothing gained or lost on that run, and now it's 3rd and 3.
Where one defender failed, and his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
12. Stop.
They're going to turn to Taylor on 3rd down. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
You love a huddle? Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
Stop.
Changing things up. They're going to throw now. Pass it down close. He's got the Cincinnati touchdown. He hung in there as long as he could. A lot of quarterbacks would have bailed out. And it was what you talk about, Brock, that courage that kept the chant for the touchdown alive.
Yeah, that touchdown's going to show up on his stat sheet making the catch or the quarterback stat sheet for making the throw. But hey, can we put some touchdowns up there for the big boys up front? It was their blocking and buying of time for that play that led to the score.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Putting the tight end in motion. 1st and 10, Prescott. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
Yeah, here we go.
They motion a receiver left. Trying again following the sack. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball, left side. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete.
You know, I don't fault that look at all, Kate, downfield. It was just an excellent defensive play to deny him the ball and knock it away. That is good on good.
3rd and long for him here. Makes the grab in bounds, left side. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
This one caught by C.D. Lamb. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete. Tough to blame him for that drop, Rock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react. And then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that pass up with contact. Well, that's a major missed opportunity for the offense and a sigh of relief for the defense. Now you got to adjust a little bit, get some extra help on the back end of your defense to take those shots away.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Looking touchdown, but can't connect.
You know, as a QB, I'm going to note that in the back of my head. That was a heck of a break. Knocks the ball away. DBs like that, they tend to, once they get one hand on the ball, have a pretty good beat on you and can get 2 hands on it the next time.
Gay's kick is good. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead's 7.
You always feel like you leave a few points on the field when you kick it from here. But they don't wind up empty-handed on the drive. And the kicker, he gets to pad his stats a little bit with a high percentage make.
And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. First and 10 from the 41.
Here we go.
Taylor now up the middle.